It's in the game.
Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got him and nobody's close. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
I just don't think the receiver finished his route. At the top of the comeback, you've got to really drive back downhill and give your quarterback a safe place to throw it. Receiver wasn't able to do it, and that made it easy on the DB.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Frazier. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
They'll run play action. Finds his man, it's Bell. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Power football with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Using the quick game. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're gonna get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He gets a block. Touchdown, Dogs! Stealing a score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's a touchdown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Hand off from the gun. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive.
Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Looking to pass, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. He'll pull it down. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Branch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
First down for the offense.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into... and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. They'll give it to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Run it back to the 6-yard line after making the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Mateer. He's got him this time.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And the Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed near the marker. It's up. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Leaves it with the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He unleashes a long one. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Trying play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20. Let's see what he can do with it.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over. 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Mateer. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future. And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Sooners come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10.
Banner.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got it in the middle. It's Burks. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Oklahoma.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Absolutely perfect. That slices the lead to 2. second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. With the catch, it's Burks. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender. And that's why that play is successful.
And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters, but one thing they always have, offensive success.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's up. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. The Sooners in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Ott. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Past the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff to the lone back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the offense on third down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Forced out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And some room to work. Breaks into the open.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Ready.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Cooler 18. Let's go. Let's go.
Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To the air, it's Mateer. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. They'll immediately call timeout.
Oklahoma.
And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Going right to work up top. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And this offense has been a struggle.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Get it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Gets it away off his back foot.